Yes, today we are going to discuss third colligative property, that is depression in freezing point. So freezing point, so this is a temperature at which the liquid starts changing into its solid form. Now, so if we will take pure solvent and in another we will take a solution containing non-volatile solute, and if its freezing point is T0 and its freezing point is Ts, so this solution containing non-volatile solute, and therefore so its freezing point is decreased, and this is said to be depression in freezing point. So therefore you will note the definition of depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. So when a non-volatile solute is dissolved in a volatile solvent, then its freezing point is decreased. This is known as depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point. So therefore, so let us consider. So let T0 be the freezing point of pure solvent and Ts is the freezing point of a solution containing non-volatile solute. So this is Ts, So Ts is the freezing point of solution containing non-volatile solute. So therefore T0 minus Ts is equal to delta Tf. So this T0 is greater because Ts, the freezing point, is decreased. So therefore T0 minus Ts is equal to delta Tf. So this is equation number 1, delta Tf, T0 minus Ts. So this is equation number 1. Now, in the same way as we have been discussing elevation in boiling, so the depression in freezing point also directly proportional to the lowering in vapor pressure. If more and more non-volatile solute is added to a volatile solvent, then more and more depression takes place. So therefore we can again write, so here delta Tf directly proportional to delta T, or delta Tf proportional to, so delta P we know, so it is W1 by M1 into W2 into M2 into P0. So this is the expression of relative lowering in vapor pressure. So here M2 and P0 remain constant for a given solvent. So therefore we will put the value only W1 into M1 divided by M1 into W2. So these are variable, these are constant for a given solvent. So therefore we will get, so here delta Tf equals to K into W1, M1 into W2. This is our equation number 2, where K is proportionality constant, and it is also called freezing point constant. Now we will find out the value of K. So here let W1 by M1, this is the mass of solute by molar mass of solute, is 1 mole. So this is number of mole of solute, and W2 is equal to 1000 gram. Then we will put this value in equation 2. We will get delta Tf is equal to K into 1 by 1 into 1000. So therefore this is K by 1000. So then we have got the two relation here, delta TF is equal to KF. So this is suppose KF, another constant, K by 1000 KF, and K is equal to KF into 1000. So again collectively we will suppose these two equations as equation number 3, where KF is known as molar depression constant. Molar depression constant, or it is said to be molar depression freezing point constant, or it is also called cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant, because the freezing point of liquid is find out with the help of cryoscopic method, and that's why it is said to be cryoscopic constant. And now we will define KF. So how we will define KF? So according to this equation, KF is equal to delta TF, that is depression in freezing point. So therefore, if we will take a solution containing 1 mole of a non-volatile solute in 1000 gram of volatile solvent, then it is equal to delta TF is equal to KF. So therefore, we then define as the KF. So KF, it is defined as the depression in freezing point. Depression in freezing point when 1 mole of a non-volatile solute is dissolved in 1000 gram of volatile solvent. So this is KF, and now we will put the value of K in equation 2. We get, so this is KF, that is, it is defined as the depression in freezing point when 1 mole of a non-volatile solute is dissolved in 1000 gram of volatile solvent. Now putting the value of K in equation 2, we get delta TF is equal to K. K stands for KF into 1000, or into, this is W1 by M1 into W2 in this equation. So therefore now we will rearrange this equation. What we will get? So here we will rearrange. So delta TF equals to KF into W1 into 1000 by M1 into W2. And this is our final equation. This is equation number 4 for the depression in freezing point, and for solving the numerical problem based on the depression in freezing point, where delta TF you know. So again we will write delta TF is equal to T naught minus Ts, or it is called depression in freezing point. And KF we know, this is called molar depression constant or cryoscopic constant, and W1 mass of solute in gram, M1 is the molar mass of solute in gram per mole, and W2 is equal to mass of solvent in gram per mole. So therefore, if this another term are given, except any one, then we can calculate with the help of this equation. Especially we can find the molar mass of a non-volatile solute. So this equation 4 can be written in the reduced form as delta TF is equal to KF into molarity. So this is our equation number 5. So therefore, with the help of equation 4 and 5 and equation 1, what was equation 1? So that was delta TF is equal to T naught minus Ts. So this is equation 1. So equation 1, 4 and 5 are used in solving numerical problem. And then you can solve the numerical. So if the numericals are given based on the depression in freezing point, then you can solve. And in the one special class, we will take some example relating to colligative properties, and then we will solve the problem. Thank you.